So this video is going to show you what happens when you go against your better judgment and make a hasty decision. Stay tuned, y'all. So as I was saying in the intro of this video, I made a decision going against my better judgment, and I literally paid for it. As you all may or may not know, I do some business on Mercari, and what I'm doing is I'm weeding out some of my fragrances from this shelf behind me to get rid of some of my cheapy stuff, and I use that money to try and purchase some more expensive stuff. Not too expensive, but you know, I want to move up a little bit in the fragrance game. And so I made a decision against my better judgment, and that decision was to buy something from one of these rinky-dink websites. And being that I sell stuff on Mercari, some of the stuff on there, it seems legit, and I saw some fragrances from a specific fragrance company, which I thought it was from that company, and the prices were kind of too good to be true. Yeah, I'll say that. But you know, reading the description, and they had their authenticity thing in there, I'm thinking it's legit. So what I do is I've sold some things on Mercari and I've made some money, and I decided I was going to treat myself. So I ordered 2 fragrances from this specific person, and I will put this person on blast in the next video. I didn't want to do it in this one because I just want to go ahead and get the fragrances out there, because I was kind of embarrassed. I almost uploaded a video because I was ecstatic. I got one of the packages yesterday and the other one came today, and I actually posted it on Instagram and Facebook, and I talked to my boy Trey about it, and Trey saw the picture, and the first thing came out of his mouth was the box looked suspect. And I don't know enough about a lot of these niche fragrances to even pick up on little subtles. So the red flag went off after he said that, so I investigated. I tried to look up the batch code, and for some reason on my phone in particular, every time I try to look up a fragrance, no matter what it is, it never pops up anything for the fragrance. I don't know what the deal is. So I gave the information to Trey. It popped up on his phone and it showed the fragrance that I have. But when I watched one of the videos on YouTube showing fakes versus real with this specific company, I immediately knew that this was a fake. Now, the fragrance itself smelled fantastic. It smelled almost like it was described in Fragrantica, a very fresh, fruity, aromatic type fragrance. Smells good. I sprayed it on my arm like several different times because I made the video 3 different times, and I kept having to delete it because the first 2 times I forgot my mic, and then the 3rd time I was using the back side of the camera, but I couldn't see myself, so half of my video was cut off. So I instantly knew when I saw that video, real versus fakes, that this was a fake. And I'm about to show you what it is because I've talked enough. So I decided I was going to treat myself. And the fragrances that I was looking into are Xerjoffs. And this specific person had a couple of Xerjoffs, or what I thought was Xerjoffs, on there. Prices were around 160 something, 170 something, which I know is a little bit cheap for Xerjoff because they run a little bit higher than that, like 2 something, 3 something, whatever. But you know, like I said, I'm not into niche like that. I've seen some things and the prices, and I chose not to. I don't deal with eBay. I don't deal with a lot of these different websites, but for some reason, just because I guess I deal with Mercari, I thought Mercari was going to be monitoring what's going on through their page. Obviously not. So I ordered this, And this is Herba Gold. And the real Xerjoff lovers and people who know niche fragrances look at this box and you're going to already know that this is a fake. For one, it has this cheesy looking tape on here that held the top to the bottom. And I'm going to peel that off so you can see Xerjoff Herba Gold Eau de Parfum. And it's like that on the other side, except it doesn't have Xerjoff. And the box that was in the real versus fakes is this same identical box. And those of you who know Xerjoff knows that they come in a like a sarcophagus type box that opens up. The fragrance rests on like a little pillow looking thing. It has this felt like paper inside. This had none of that. But I didn't realize it. I didn't pay it any attention because I've never owned an actual Xerjoff. So this is a 100 ml bottle, 3.4. And one thing that the guy in the video said is that I think it's called Alexandria 2 or something like that. It has the name Xerjoff on the box instead of this X. It just says Xerjoff. And that is one indication that this is a fake. Number two, I'm going to show you this. Look at what's inside. This is what's supposed to hold the cap or the top in place. Definitely it is fake. Look at this. It got holes all in it. It's cheap plastic with a little felt lining over it. And that's about it for the box. So whatever. All right. And I was so excited I didn't pay any of this any attention. Same kind of material, has a hole in it, cheap and cheesy. Inside of the box, it's all the information on the bottom. The bottle has that black felt looking stuff. It rubbed off on here. This has that same kind of felt velvety material on it. And I looked this up. It's the same exact bottle style, the same kind of material on the bottle, same top. The one thing I did notice right here, it says Herba Gold and it's in gold lettering. See that? Now on the actual bottles that I saw online, when it says Herba Gold or whatever from Xerjoff, it'll be in black lettering. Is the one other difference that I noticed. Another thing that was very noticeable is the cap does not click into place. It doesn't stay. Now it'll hold for a second. If I shake it, it falls right off. See how it won't even stay if you turn it a certain way. So that's another indication. Now this cap does have weight to it. It is heavy. It has that X on the inside of it. If you can see it, let me see if I can get it in the light. See the X right there? There's an X. Now one thing I did also notice, the guy talking about in the video, is that the X should line up directly with the atomizer. So you see how the X is, and the bottom part of the X right in between should line up, and it lines up. But on his bottle, it didn't line up. The X was offset. So that was an indication that it could be real, but it was too many indications that it's not real. Now the atomizer is one of the most fantastic atomizers I've seen since maybe Dior or Chanel or something like that. But it's a controlled sprayer, a little bit of juice, medium, and I love that. No alcoholic blast in this at all. It's just straight up fresh. It's super fruity. And I think in the actual note breakdown of the actual Herba Gold, it said that in the top it had like some kind of orange. The mid, it just said fruits. And then I forgot what the dry down was, but this smells phenomenal. I sprayed this on my skin. I took a shower last night. I got to work and I was talking to Trey more about this, and he said, well, does it last? And I said, yeah, I smelled my arm and I can still faintly smell it on my skin. So that's a plus. But there's too many variables saying that this is fake, man. So I not only did I order this one, but I ordered 2. So I ordered another one, and it just came today. Now, I actually was too hasty before I checked it. And on Mercari, you don't get paid until they rate you and you rate them, and then the money transfers. Well, Mercari says once the money transfers, most of the time that's a done deal. But I'm thinking that, hey, I was under the impression, under false pretenses, that these are authentic, and they're not. I would have never bought them if I would have known they were a dupe. I'm not into dupes like that. Now, I'll buy from a clone house like, you know, Sensual Obsessions or Dapper or somebody like that, because I know they're dupes. But when I'm looking for something to be authentic, I want authentic. And this is not what I paid for. So hopefully I'll get my money back. If not, it is what it is. But this particular one that just came today, I'm not going to rate them on this one. I have already put in for a refund on this one or a return. So they can have this one back, and I'll just keep my money on that one. But that's crazy. I want to open this just for shits and giggles, just to see what this one is going to be like. And the other box didn't have a name on it, but the name on this one says Monica S. Velasquez, and they're on Mercari. And if I would have thought about, you know, putting that information in this video, I would have went ahead and screenshot their profile on Mercari, but I didn't think about it. All right, so and this is exactly how the other one came. It did have the cellophane around it, and I just ripped that open. It was tape stuck to it, but it has the cellophane around it, and it's not a bad job if this is really a dupe. I'm thinking that it is a dupe because of the video I saw, but who knows, man. And like I said, I may be stuck with that other one I just showed you, and if so, I'm gonna wear the hell out of it, because even though it's a dupe, it smells good, and I'm still gonna wear it. So all right, give me just a second, y'all, because I just dropped it. And I can tell that somebody has been in this one, and that they wrap this cellophane around this themselves, because this bottle came with this on top of it, and there's no way Xerjoff is going to sell something like this with this on it. This was something personal of theirs. I don't know. It's just weird, man. But this one is supposed to be Xerjoff Mousse Eau de Parfum. Same box or same material inside the box. Cheap. Same box style. Nice looking bottle though. And once again, it says mousse, but it's not in black, it's in gold, which is a red flag. Cap does not click into place. The X on top does line up with the atomizer, so. And let's see how if this sprays on the first spray. Yep. Ooh. That smells like it has oud in it, or some kind of fruity note. It's like fruit and oud. I don't know the note breakdown. I don't remember what's in it. That smells very, very good, man. Wow. And even though this smells good, I cannot keep these. I just can't. The one I'm gonna have to keep because they may not give me my money back on that one, but I canceled the order on this one, so I'm gonna have to rebox this one and send it back. But this smells fantastic, man. It smells like it has oud. I don't know if that's oud or rose, and maybe some fruity notes in it. That smells really good. And if I can ever get my hands on a real bottle of this, I would definitely pick both of these up and get them in my collection because the bottles look nice. They both smell phenomenal. I like this one better than the other one, but this is perfect for spring and summer. This one is a little bit stronger, maybe more for cooler weather like we're having now. It's in the 40s and 50s, but I got duped, y'all. I got had. And it sucks, man, that, you know, people out here doing this kind of thing. And I wish the person who's selling these would at least put on their page, these are not authentic, you know, they're fakes or they're dupes or whatever. And it gives people the option to choose whether they want to buy it or not. I would have never bought these if I would have known they were dupes. Now, there are people out there who don't care that they're dupes. They'll keep them. They'll say, hey, yeah, I got Xerjoff or whatever, and, you know, may not never show you the bottle, but they do smell good. I'm telling you, these smell fantastic, man, especially this one. But it's just, oh my God, man. I just can't believe this. I went against my better judgment, and I'm possibly out of a little over $200 and something. Yeah. And then I bought, in which I already sent that back, and I sent it back outside of Mercari, so I may not even get my $40 back from this person. I bought YSL M7 Oud, and I sprayed it on the box when I first got it, and for a split, like 3 or 4 seconds, it had a scent and then it was gone. So I sprayed it again, nothing. I sprayed it on skin, nothing. I sprayed it 2 or 3 more times, nothing. So I messaged them and told them, hey man, I don't know whether this is fake or it's been sitting up in the heat somewhere or it's been tampered with, but it's not smelling like anything. And I don't want to. So instead of me waiting on Mercari to handle it and send me a shipping label and let them be the third party in this and mediate, I've decided to send it back on my own, being fast. And I possibly am out of $40 for that also. So that's 3 fragrances that I've been duped on. Possibly just this one from the quote unquote Xerjoffs, because this one I canceled the order on, so I'm gonna just have to send this back, and they don't get payment for this one, but they did get paid for this one. And hopefully they'll be, you know, a stand-up person and give my money back for this, and, you know, they'll get their product back. But, you know, just use your better judgment, man. And I'm starting to, I was talking to Trey about this earlier, and I'm starting to think that the world of niche is just not for me. It's just too much fake stuff going around, man. That's one reason why I don't trust a lot of websites and stuff like that. And if I don't deal with Fragrance X, fragrancebuy.ca, fragrancenet.com, places like that, I'm not buying them. And I'm steadily, constantly looking for a great deal. And sometimes you just have to pay for what you want. And I'm not willing to pay the kind of money that they're charging for Xerjoffs, the real Xerjoffs, and stuff like that, man. So I may just have to stay away from niche quality fragrances like this, because I'm not willing to pay like I play. I'll just stick with my designer fragrances. They suit me just fine. I mean, sometimes I run across some stuff that leaves me wanting more, and that's why I started trying to, you know, put my pinky toe in the waters. But I got bit 3 times by a shark. That's enough for me. So let me tell y'all what my scent of the day was. I went to work early this morning, and my first scent was from the house of Ted Lapidus. This is Lapidus Pour Homme is what I wore today, or earlier today, this morning. Great smelling fragrance. It is old schoolish, and this thing got this room full. I'm telling you. Definitely smells kind of dated to me, old schoolish, but it dries down very nice. I only did, I think, 2 or 3 sprays of this. I think I hit behind each ear and the back of the neck. That's all I did, because I didn't know how the lady in the office was going to react to it. But I really wasn't even in the office this morning because we were so slow. So that was my early scent. And then my afternoon scent after I got off is from the house of Chanel. And it is Chanel Allure Homme. And I love this juice, man. Perfect office scent. Can be very casual, laid back. Kind of like I'm dressed right now, kind of casual. I got my button up on, not tucked in because I'm comfortable right now, but I got my jeans on. I got my, get my leg up, got my little nice comfy shoes on, and very nice fragrance. So yeah, guys, keep your eyes open. If I was you all, if you know somebody on one of them Facebook groups that are really trustworthy and aren't selling fakes and dupes, then definitely deal with them. Stay away from Mercari buying fragrances like this. Stay away from, you know, other websites if you're fearful like I was. And this just solidifies it even more. I'm staying away from them websites. If I'm not ordering from Fragrance X, Fragrance Net, FragranceBuy.ca, Lucky Scent or something like that, then I'm not dealing with them at all. I'm done. But that's all I got, man. I can't even hold up them 2 bottles. So I'm gonna say this. Thanks for watching the video. Stay educated. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Here's to smelling great, y'all. Peace. Man.